I'm Dr. Pradeep Sharma, Registrar and Provost of the University of Engineering and Management, Jaipur, Rajasthan, India. We started our academic journey in 2012, and we are part of, you can say, the oldest private institution in West Bengal, which started the engineering courses in 97. The IEM UEM group, which won the TechUp program first position in 2008, and government of Rajasthan invited IEM UEM group to establish one university in Rajasthan. So we started the fully functional campus from 2012. Though it's almost 12 years, but you can understand that for a university to develop, to give its results, complete outputs, student placements, and to make them more skillful, employable, 12 years is a very small period of time. University is in, you can understand that is in nascent stage, but we are trying to improve upon various sectors as per the requirement of the academics and teaching and learning process. Over here, whatever minimum, whatever established norms are there for a university to function, to run any course, we are doing that. We are not going to discuss about this because all of you know that. But what are the factors we are working in addition to that to improve upon the skills and other things? I am just going to focus on that because that is the most important part we are working. And yesterday also I have given one idea that our students and faculty members are working and researching on AR/VR projects, as well as how to use the emerging technologies in classrooms and laboratories. So one by one I will be taking care of that, but just to start with, you know that Institutions Innovation Council set up by the Ministry of Education and Government of India, they have a ranking system according to the projects and the innovations developed in the institution. Since last 4 years, we have been in top positions in that region due to all the projects, whatever students have done. We have been the AICT Mentor Institute for last year due to all these rankings in Institution Innovation Council. We have been the most promising university from the government of India declared last year, because from this year, ARIA has been merged into NIRF. So that's why this year the rankings is not declared, but till last year we were the most promising university according to the innovations and projects what our students have submitted. When we talk about the patents and the work to be, you can say, under IPR, total 285 patents filed, out of which 200 patents this year filed and published. Out of these 285 patents, 89 patents have been selected and applied further for the examination to the patent office. Those who know the process, that it will take again 1.5 years or 2 years to get the complete grant or whatever the result is there. But 89 projects out of these 285 projects, patents, are there for the examination purpose. This is the that particular information. Now again, 100 patents we are filing in the next 2 months, and the process is very simple. Means I will request if the higher academic institution can take it on, but this is a very simple process we have employed. Like, we are taking the final year projects and we are asking all the students to write the patent application according to the final year projects. And that's why we are getting the number of applications, and we are filing all those according to our IIC club. That is the Institution Innovation Council club we have made for this particular purpose. There is a government, you can say, setup, Kapila, which funds the entire application fees to the government, what we are paying for the patent application. Last year, we have received the total funding, what is the maximum is funding for 40 patents from the government itself. And in Rajasthan, our patent filing and publication is the maximum in comparison to other institutions, whatever they are filing. When we are talking about the publications, faculty members and students are coming up with the publication of Scopus Index papers, SCI Index papers, and in last semester itself, Scopus 50 plus publications have been done, and 10 plus SCI publications our faculty members and students have published. When we are saying the funded FDPs and other programs from the government organizations, 10 plus funded projects from All India Council for Technical Education, and we have received funding in many of the training sessions from them. Those who are involved from India, you can understand this is a very, you can say, good initiative for any institution to have a funding for any program from AICT. It's not an easy task, but definitely the institution should have some credentials to receive those fundings from the government organization. All India means Association of Indian Universities, AIU, is there, who have supported us, funded us for, you can say, All India sports program last semester, and more than 11 lakh rupees they have funded for this program. Faculties are now coming up with some applications to, you can say, applying for the funding from the DST, Department of Science and Technology. There is one program from All India Council for Technical Education where they are running, you can say, in web development. They are selecting students from all India basis, where the students are selected for web development courses. Free scholarship is given to 100 students all over India. So our students are in line, and around 45 students of our institution out of 100 all India level, they are receiving the scholarship from All India Council of Technical Education in this particular program. AICT Light EV program is there, where our students and faculty members are training students as well as faculty from, you can say, all the institutions on an Indian level, that how they can come up with the electrical vehicle segment. When we are saying the industry collaborations, all of you know that there is a focus that how academia is connected to industry so that they can have more training sessions as well as the syllabus in line with the requirement of the industry. We have set up with Kriti Technologies. This is a very, you can say, if you search, it's a leading organization in India, and they are coming up with the establishment of the management lab in our institution. They are training the institution, the students according to their requirement, and after the training is over, they are keeping those students as their members, as their, you can say, employees in their company. So the management lab for the management courses they have started last year. Since last 2 years, they have established the React.js laboratory in our computer science department. React.js is, you can say, the leading technology in which the projects and different kind of applications students can develop. So we are into the second phase. This year, there will be third phase. RAMS Creative is coming up with the establishment of AR/VR lab. So all these industries basically setting up the lab, training the students, and employing these students according to their requirements in the university. We are coming up with the management program in, you can say, Masters in Business Administration in Hospital and Healthcare Management in association with the Shelby Hospitals. If you know, the Shelby Hospitals have 14 hospitals all around India in 6 cities. And there is a 100% guarantee for the job placements for all those students who will be completing this MBA in healthcare management. So this is a employee targeted program. Internship and placement opportunities with leading hospitals like Eternal Hospital, SMS, and Fortis. All these hospitals are providing the, you can say, internship and placement opportunities to our students of physiotherapy department. We have more than, you can say, 600 companies of tie-up, and as I informed yesterday also, that we are conducting regular HR conclaves and meets with all these HR professors, directors of the companies, to understand what is actual requirement of these companies, so that we can provide the kind of training they require, the kind of, you can say, course curriculum change in our syllabi, as well as the laboratory requirement we design and assign to the concerned department on an annual basis. So this is a regular practice since last almost 8 to 9 years, that on a regular annual basis we are changing the syllabus according to the requirement of what the companies need. This way, we are providing all the organization, the students, the employable students, the sustainable employable students to those companies, which provide feedback to us that this kind of training, this kind of skill set they require in our students to get jobs. As you know that there are massive online courses, requirement for the credit transfer and all those things. So we are started since last 3 4 years with many of the organizations like LinkedIn Learning and Coursera, NPTEL, and Infosys Springboard. So all these courses we are providing, and students, you can see that 2,386 total registrations been done in NPTEL till date. Coursera also students are starting, LinkedIn Learning, ISRO, IIRS, AICT Lite. All these, you can say, live data is available for all these registrations. Edu skills were Palo Alto for the cyber security, RPA, AWS. All these courses are available for our students, teachers as well. Now I'm just giving you an, you can say, insight how we are using the AR VR technology for our future, as well as I request all of you, please see a message from a video message from our Vice Chancellor, Honorable Dr. Bisjoy Chatterjee, who has given a very, you can say, very simple version what we can expect in next 2 to 3 years or in 1 year itself, because our students are doing so, and all of you, means all the academic institutions, definitely in the next 1 or 2 years will employ all these things in your classroom. So if you have 1 or 2 minutes time, please try to understand what we are going to establish. I am just giving you a starting tip, that a class is there, and when a class is there, it's a virtual class, having an oculus on our eyes and just seeing the teacher. And when the class is there, a student asks any doubt or problem, and accordingly artificial intelligence based solution is provided accordingly, according to the question asked. So this all things are there. You please try to understand. If I request you, please, if you can play the video, making it full screen.
Who are capable of understanding easily, they feel a little bored in the class. To counter that, this personalization in learning is used. A student in the class will be taught in the way which is the best for him. An example of personalization goes like this. A student, when he is in the class, he is listening to the teacher. He is wearing that Oculus glass. If he does not understand something, he asks a question to that Oculus glass, where an artificial intelligence sort of bot is embedded, and that answers the questions. And not only that, shows a video of the things that are being taught, a videographic representation of that, which means there is an enabler present with the student to understand what is being taught in the class.
Here you can see the glass being given, and history of Cambridge University is taught. Suddenly a student will ask one question. Just a minute.
Cambridge University 1,000 years old?
No, Cambridge University is 815 years old and is the fourth oldest university in the world. You may also reframe your question as, is Cambridge University older than 1,000 years?
Okay, thank you.
The solution is provided as well as the correct framing of the question is also provided, because grammatically the question is asked wrong.
This hub where Crick and Watson cracked the DNA double
Hi,
helix.
just a minute. DNA was discovered when?
It was discovered in the early 1950s. To be very precise, it was discovered in 1952. The correct way of asking this question is, when was the DNA discovered?
Okay, thank you.
Yet another incredible effort in the life of beautiful, stimulating Cambridge.
Grading by teachers. When the students are writing an answer, then that answer being checked by this teacher takes a lot of time, and there is a huge chance of manual errors. There are artificial intelligence grader like AI grader or easy grader that are present as software or available software, which can easily do the grading, check the answer scripts and do the grading of marks and produce a result. Feedback on course quality. When we are imparting a course, we really don't know whether we are catering to the students' needs or not. There is a feedback on the course that is very, very essential. Now, this feedback on the course can easily be given by AI software like Feedback AI when we are teaching in class.
Today, we will talk about adverbs. An adverb is a word that can modify or describe a verb, adjective, another adverb, or entire sentence. Examples: Ali walked quickly.
The students can orally or even maybe writing in a software, they can write down what their difficulties are, or they can even say to an AI assistant that these are the problems they are facing.
Hi, I am finding it difficult to understand adverbs.
On the basis of that, a course quality feedback is generated. Immediate feedback to students can be given. For example, if I am having an AI assistant with the teachers, then the teachers who are teaching can immediately, on the basis of his teaching, questions can be auto-generated by an AI system and be given to the students, and the students answer those. Again, the AI assistant that is present with the students in the form of Oculus glass only, through which he is doing AR, VR, also AI is embedded. Those can actually answer or hear the answers from the students and give a feedback to the teachers that this student is facing difficulty in this domain or that student is facing difficulty in that domain. That is, teacher gets a clear picture that which student is facing difficulty in which teaching, and accordingly the teacher can modify his or her teaching. Assistive technology or reading out passages. When a student is reading a book, one thing may be for a student who is unable to read, maybe for different reasons. Or maybe some students.
This particular technology will be helpful for all those students who have some difficulty in reading.
Of the thing helps him or her better. But the reading thing, he is not good at it. Then this assistive reading technology helps a lot.
Hello and welcome. You are reading The Written World, How Literature Shaped History. You have read this part yesterday. New chapter, Alexander's Pillow Book. Meaning, the book which Alexander the Great used to keep by his pillow at night. Who was Alexander?
We can reduce time spent by the teachers on tedious tasks. There are software like that, like Gister, which automates administrative tasks. Interactive games are used nowadays, like a student is playing a game, at the same time he is learning what is to be done. We are managing daily routines of teachers, the scheduling courses. Scheduler AI is a software which you can explore. It's a wonderful software. It will help you to schedule the routine, you schedule your tasks, and it really helps the teacher save a lot of time. Nowadays, facilities management, power status, Wi-Fi status, everything can be, water services, all these things can be managed by AI. ERP, transportation, and several functions like even dancing and shaking hands, waving at you, all these things can be done.
These are the few projects students are working on.
3D printer developed by our students of Indian Jaipur.
The practical cost of a 3D printer in Indian market is 3.5 to 4 lakh of rupees. It's a small printer. Our students have developed in 20 to 30,000 of rupees, available in Amazon also. So they are creating the, I can say, commercial projects also like that. And many of the projects are available in Amazon for sale also. So students are trying to give back to the society what they are learning. That is the most important part right now for all the universities to understand that our purpose as an academic institution is not to teach only, teach, skill, as well as employ, to make them, I can say, a better citizen for the better future, definitely. So all these things, whatever is required to collaborate, whatever we are doing right now is only for one purpose, that our students should be a better citizen tomorrow, so that we can provide all sort of support to them. In future for our university, if we say that we are trying for all these things, the NRF, QS Word, as well as THE ranking, so we are trying for that, as well as we are open for the collaborations, because we are not so big that we are asking for the collaborations. We are just started our journey. So I humbly request all the participants over here, academic institutions, industries, anyway, if we can collaborate, and we need the handhold support from all the persons over here. So I request for the collaborations in a way so that we can uplift ourselves. Thank you very much for your time. I thank Elets as well as all the organizers to give me this opportunity to speak in front of you. Thank you very much.